Good evening, it's Facebook Love, number 129. I'm late today. It's been one of those days, running around back and forth, busy. But I didn't want to leave it out today. I've been watching the Democratic Convention and so inspired by the voices of some really wonderful people, the fierce, ferocious, strong, nicest grandma ever, Elizabeth Warren, the strong and courageous Gabby Giffords, obviously Kamala Harris really was inspiring, and it was delightful, despite how sober his speech was, to listen to Barack Obama speak. And it just made me think about how much we need compassion and inclusivity in our thoughts at all times. And I'm just always trying to do better and be better. So I found a poem that focuses on that. This piece is called A Litany for Survival by Audre, Lorde. For those of us who live at the shoreline, standing upon the constant edges of decision, crucial and alone, for those of us who cannot indulge the passing dreams of choice, who love in doorways coming and going in the hours between dawns, looking inward and outward at once, before and after, seeking a now that can breed futures like bread in our children's mouths, so their dreams will not reflect the death of ours. For those of us who were imprinted with fear, like a faint line in the center of our foreheads, learning to be afraid with our mother's milk, for by this weapon, this illusion of some safety to be found, the heavy-footed hoped to silence us. For all of us, this instant and this triumph, we were never meant to survive. And when the sun rises, we are afraid it might not remain. When the sun sets, we are afraid it might not rise in the morning. When our stomachs are full, we are afraid of indigestion. When our stomachs are empty, we are afraid we may never eat again. When we are loved, we are afraid love will vanish. When we are alone, we are afraid love will never return. And when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard nor welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak, remembering we were never meant to survive. This piece is from 1978, republished in 1997, and still true every day. There's an awful lot of denying how difficult things can be. There's an awful lot of denying how difficult things can be. And for some people, no matter how hard they work, they can't seem to ever get ahead. I just want to think about that. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again.